Hello there, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria, and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, you are meant to receive this message, this reading, before the clock strikes midnight, before you turn into a pumpkin tonight. And anytime you're stumbling upon this reading, whether it's when it was first posted or a year from now, that's exactly when you're meant to receive this message. Okay, so Spirit is delivering some messages tonight, and tomorrow you're going to experience blessings and miracles in your life. And Spirit is calling you to be open and receptive to everything that is coming in for you. So I've selected some cards in my morning meditation, and we're going to get right into the reading and see what it is that you're meant to know tonight. All right, Leo, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you before midnight. So this is a shadow oracle deck. Spirit called me to use this in your reading today. I do feel a shadow is revealing itself to you today. So we are getting stubborn shadow. Do you experience a stubborn shadow? Now, some of you might be resonating with the image of this card today. So the message here is, well, the keywords here are fixed or set in purpose or opinion. We have refused to change, difficult and inflexible. How many of you feel that you're resonating with these energies right now, or feeling them, or even experiencing them externally to you? This is a confirmation of that. So don't let your stubbornness get in the way of meaningful progress. Know when to stand firm and when to let go. So once again, don't let your stubbornness get in the way of meaningful progress. Know when to stand firm and when to let it go. Okay, so the energy, the shadow of stubbornness. All right, and oh my goodness, look at her hair. That is so cool. Some of you might be resonating again with the hair. Perhaps you've done your hair like this recently, or you've seen someone with hair like this recently. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. So we are starting with the Hierophant card. So this is an expanded consciousness. I do feel that some of you are going to be absorbing energy where you're feeling this inner knowing, a lot more knowledge than you had before, wisdom, understanding. You are opening up to different perspectives. Not only that, you have support around this as well. So this is the Hierophant card. Now the energy of this card, because it's a major card and it's in the background, the energy, some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. Okay, so that is the Hierophant, and we are also getting the Page of Swords. So we have some really good news coming in. This good news can be coming in as a sign, as a message, as your intuition, or as inspiration or motivation, and it's unlocking a new experience in your life. So what's happening is, as you go to bed tonight at midnight, and it doesn't matter if you have passed a midnight already, it's the next midnight for you. You're about to shift timelines. Okay, as you're shifting timelines, you now have an opportunity on how you want to show up in this energy as you wake up the next morning. That is the Page of Swords here. So we'll get right into this. I'll talk more about this. Let's pull your third card. Four of Pentacles. This is about your stability and your security. So we have a new experience, a new timeline that revolves around your stability and your security. I feel that maybe that's where your focus is right now. Know that when you root yourself, keep yourself grounded as you are going through your life's experiences, you're going to find that you're going to stabilize your energy and experience the security you're desiring. Okay, so money, energy, abundance, prosperity is tied to this card as well. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. So look at that, Leo. Let's just move these over here. I got my timer over here and these cards up here. So we have this beautiful expansion that is happening in your life. And oh, how magnificent this is for you. You're actually going to experience a new experience in your life. I feel this has already begun for some of you on an energetic level. And you're definitely going to receive dreams around this. There's going to be some prophecies that you're going to receive, foreseeing here. So I do feel a gift is being activated or being strengthened at this time through whatever it is that you're experiencing. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs because they put the pieces together for you. And share with me here, everyone, how these cards energies are showing up in your life. You can share with me in the comment section below. I love reading your comments. So I'm definitely getting an activation happening here, a regenerative energy that is going to reactivate you tonight. I really feel this. And those of you that work graveyard shifts, maybe you work in a graveyard or you work night shifts, I feel this is going to happen for you as you are working. You might not feel the energy shifting right away, but there's some sort of a sign or something that you may experience during that midnight hour. Spirit is bringing that up right now. And, you know, when I'm looking at this Hierophant card, to me, this circle around his head feels like a clock. I don't know why, but there's time being associated to this. So perhaps you're worried about time, or there may be some sort of a time constraint you put on yourself, or feel that you have pressure around time. You'll have to share with me what that is for you. But time is of the essence. Spirit is letting you know you can release. It's almost like there's a line, a cloud, and something cuts through it and it breaks that line. They're showing me a breaking of line or a breaking of time here. They're also letting you know that you are the divine timing in your life, right? So sometimes when we don't have the right information or we don't know what the right course of action is to do something, create something, find a solution around something, we can reach out and find support through other perspectives, through other people, through professionals, right? By hiring a mentor, talking to a coach, finding a therapist, a psychologist, even, like, just to make sense of the things that you might be experiencing right now. What I'm getting here is your crown center. I'm also getting your third eye being activated here, you becoming aware of something. So incrementally, we receive awareness and information throughout our life. I call these awakenings. That's just what I call them. You might call them something different. But these spiritual awakenings for me it's almost like I'm leveling up, and every time I have new information, I'm able to look at my world differently. It just opens up a new reality, a different kind of a timeline with the more information and the things that I understand. And a lot of the times when I receive information that makes sense for me, I apply that in my life, especially if I learn something through the experiences I'm having. I remember once I gained the superpower of patience through a 12-year cycle. And then I started applying that patience in my life in the next cycle because I actually needed that. I needed that for what I was going through. And it was kind of like, wow, I built that here, and here it's easy for me now. So this is the energy that's coming in with the Hierophant card. And I don't know if any of you read books at night before you go to sleep. I do feel there is some sort of connection to the words that you are reading. This might not be a book. This might be you just reading things online. Perhaps you're on Twitter, maybe you're on Instagram, maybe you read something, perhaps it was like an affirmation and you screenshot it or saved it for yourself. This is also coming up through the Hierophant card. Some sort of a connection or synchronization that is happening to something that resonated for you because you saw it or you read it. Okay, this is coming in. And I feel those words, there's a purpose and a reason why you resonated and snapshotted. It's almost like you either screenshotted it, saved it on your phone, or you snapshot it in your mind because it came up, or you wrote it down. I don't know what this is, but there's something coming in with that message for you. And any kind of weight, anything that you're feeling as you are going to bed, worry, stress, work on releasing this before you go to sleep tonight. And you don't want to go to bed mad. Okay. So I feel this is really important because there is communication. There are energies that are supporting you as you are shifting timelines tonight. Okay, so the number 5 is on this card. The energy of the number 5 is about change. You are going through change in your life. Change is something that is inevitable. It happens to all of us. It happens often. And building a healthy relationship with that change. And I feel the stubborn shadow for you sometimes works in your favor, especially for those of you that know what it is that you want. And people say that perhaps you're stubborn. I feel that's actually a superpower. This is you working with your shadow and focusing on what it is that you desire, knowing what it is that you want. That can sometimes show up as stubbornness, but it's actually a strength. You've turned your shadow into your strength. So we have the Page of Swords here, and this is a new, fresh energy coming in. It feels like a teenager energy. It's almost like, okay, I'm finally a teenager. I don't need my parents so often. I can now explore life a little bit like an adult before I actually fully become an adult. It feels like something that has training wheels. Right? So I feel this is an energetically coming in for you, that you might be feeling that perhaps there's some sort of a new experience you're having. I feel you're meant to have this new experience. You're also meant to step out of your comfort zone in order to have a new experience if you feel there is no new experience in your life. What's happening is there's a lot that you're going to learn here within this experience. It is going to be difficult. There's going to be an adjustment period as you get used to stepping out of your comfort zone or moving through change, right? It's kind of like a 3-month probation. This is the best way I can describe this energy. If I come up with other words or another way to describe it, I will. But for now, it feels to me like a 3-month probation where there's these two energies that have aligned. This is the timeline. You're shifting into a new timeline. It requires an adjustment period. You getting used to the energies, the way that you show up in them. This is where everything that you have gone through in your life, everything that you have experienced, everything that you have learned, you can now apply in your life. You're showing up as a noob, as a beginner, and it feels like you have respawned into your life. You have more information. This could be you waking up one day and just having an answer or just figuring something out, right? It's that kind of an energy. You want to be explorative. You want to be curious and try things and maybe do things in a different way and try something in a different way, think in a different way, right? Implement something that you've never done before and see where it takes you. There's commitment here and there's sacrifice here at the same time. So perhaps some of you have recently made a decision to sacrifice something that wasn't in your best interest, but it was something that you used to do, a habit, a pattern, and maybe it felt good to you, but you knew that it wasn't good for you. Maybe tonight before you go to bed, you were making a decision around something that tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I'm going to do this thing. I feel you are ready for whatever it is that you would like to experience in your life, Leo. You're ready for whatever this is. And you're here in this space today, in this reading, because you're exactly where you're meant to be in your life right now. That's a confirmation for you right now. Okay. And there's something that Spirit is trying to relay to you today through this reading. It might not make sense today for you. It might make sense a few days from now, a couple of hours from now, whenever it is. I feel whatever this information is that you are absorbing through this reading today is meant to stay with you. And, everything else, every experience you've had before as well in your life, everything that you have seen, everything that you have experienced, we store that as memory. And whenever we need it, it is available for us. Sometimes we forget. And this is where you have access to all of it and you get to wield that power around. You get to practice, you get to apply and see where it takes you. And it's okay to make mistakes here. It's okay to start over, right? You are not broken. I don't know. I'm hearing someone saying I'm broken though. There's something wrong with me or because of this or because of that. Those are, I just feel that, what you're experiencing in your life is true for you. You are going through that experience. You're meant to go through it. But so you are someone who's built to move through it, right? I don't know how else to share that with you. And maybe it's time to try something differently. If one thing isn't working, maybe you've gone through something that was so hard on you and it's changed your life because something happened and it did change your life. And it's something that you feel that you didn't deserve. It was something unfair. And it's like, yes, that was unfair. Acknowledging that, yes, that's what I went through, right? But sitting in that energy of, regret or, beating yourself up about it and hoping that it was different or wishing that you could go back and this and that and the other thing. Why not move on from that? Let's move forward now and not stay stuck in that energy. Let's move forward. This is why you're here. You have that energy within you to move forward and past that, right? So I feel this is an energy that is opening you up to that path. And I really feel that you have been feeling this energy coming into your life. Like, that you have to step into this version of yourself, this energy of having to do something new, having to do something different. And this has to do with your, I feel, material world. This has to do with your stability and your security. Maybe something's happened recently where, something didn't work out, or you are receiving an opportunity to try something different or new to build more, wealth in your life. Maybe a new way. I feel Spirit is actually guiding you to your purpose here with this energy. The Page of Swords is, I don't know if I called it a different suit. I'm sorry if I did. It's sometimes the different energies do come through and I tend to say those names. And it's only because you're meant to hear those names. You're meant to know what that is. So for some reason, I was feeling the Pentacles energy in the Page of Swords as well. So they want you to visualize security. What does security mean for you, Leo? What is that for you? What is that stable foundation? What does that look like? What does that feel like for you? Sometimes, in my own life, I sometimes don't even know what that looks like. There's been times where I didn't know what it looked like when I first started my YouTube channel. Before I even started YouTube or thought of YouTube, I didn't know what stability and security looked like for me. I was just like, I want to work from home. I don't want to worry about money anymore. I don't want to have stress. I just want peace in my life. And it took a few different things, like going through the adjustment of getting used to the energy of that and building from that. I'm here now in front of you, right? So you are building an empire here. You are building, you are co-creating your desired reality. Spirit would like you to put some solid roots in the ground, some solid foundations, understand who you are and what you bring to the table. What kind of energy are you here to exchange with the universe? Because the energy you exchange with the universe is what's going to be reflected to you. So if you are expressing and exchanging the energy of love and abundance, you're going to start to see love and abundance in your life. You're going to be resonating with that. If you're resonating or vibrating in the energy of worry and stress, then you're energetically vibrating in that, and you're going to have more things to worry and stress about. You're going to get really good at worrying and stressing, right? So it's all about how you show up in your world and your experiences. Each experience we have, whether it's high or low, has light and darkness in it. We can tune into either one of those. That's up to us. So Spirit is wanting you to grab a hold of your energy here and really root it in the ground. There's no need to hold on to things that you do not believe or are interfering with what it is that you're trying to create or experience in your life. You are the ruler of your reality. You are also the guardian of your energetic space, and you are responsible for your soul here on earth. And you are a creator. You are a natural born creator. Each and every one of us are, right? So manifesting. You are a very powerful manifester. Everything in your life, you have manifested it into your reality through the energy that you're vibrating and emitting and exchanging in the world, right? So get grounded is what Spirit is saying here. Get out in nature. I don't know if any of you are hearing animals outside of your home, like an owl. Maybe you heard a cat before you're sleeping, or you thought of an animal. You saw one online. Maybe you were going through the internet on TikTok or wherever it is before you're going to bed. Maybe in a book, perhaps you were coloring. Maybe you do color therapy, right? Some of us enjoy coloring. Whatever that it is that you're doing, I feel maybe you're seeing animals. You're hearing them. And I'm especially hearing an owl. I'm also hearing cats here with this card. I'm getting a hoarding energy coming in. I don't know if any of you are hoards. You like to collect. This might not be a hoard energy. It might be just a collector. I'm seeing a collection of something. It's almost like you're putting something together here, or you're collecting something because that's a value to you. It might not be a value to someone else, but it's definitely something you enjoy doing. Maybe somebody makes fun of you for that, and that's okay. Let them make fun. This is something that you enjoy, so you should embrace it. And but you don't want to collect too much where it collects dust and it becomes stagnant energy and it weighs you down. And I'm also getting money management. This is a really good time to start managing your money and understanding where that flow of money is going and how it's coming in. Any kind of unnecessary spending that you are doing right now, Spirit is asking you to cut it out just for a little while. Because there's some sort of money energy coming into your life. You've been feeling this. Perhaps you prayed for it. Maybe you're manifesting it. Maybe you performed some sort of a ritual at night, like lit a candle or something like that, spoke out some affirmations or mantras. Maybe you did a meditation to connect with that energy. This is definitely coming into your life. This is your birthright. This is why you're here, right? You're meant to be in an energy of stability and security, and you are building it. Trust that you are someone who's very capable of creating this energy of foundations, like strong foundations, and growing in that space. You are someone who's very capable of creating this in your life. So Spirit is giving you that confirmation. And maybe you've been dreaming about something like this. Maybe you've had a dream to do this, and maybe you've created a vision board. Like I'm seeing someone implementing practices or doing things where they're reinforcing this dream, reinforcing the manifestation of their dream in their reality. So yeah, you're definitely going to make it there. You're going to experience everything it is that you desire and more, right? Through everything that you are doing, how you're applying some of the information and the gifts that you have and the way that you're expressing them. Are they coming through the energy of love and abundance? Or are they coming in through worry and stress or negativity or stubbornness? All right, so what I'm going to do now is pull a bonus card. This is the Lucid Dreaming, Lucid Living Oracle deck. Spirit called me to use this deck in your reading today, so let's see what it is that they want to share with you. So we are getting here sleep paralysis. Have any of you experienced sleep paralysis? I've experienced this twice in my life, and both times it was hella scary. Like, I do not like experiencing this. I don't think it's sleep paralysis personally because I feel I'm awake when it happens, but they call it sleep paralysis. You might think differently. So 13, and you might resonate with the image of this card as well. So perhaps you're seeing the number 13 somewhere in your life. It's a confirmation of this reading, and 13 days around the message of this card. So this is a lengthy message. Bear with me here. Confusion, powerlessness, and restriction are all themes you are currently grappling with. Realize that you are standing at the edge of what you have known yourself to be. You have the chance to become something bigger right now, but you have to let go of the self-inflicted limitations and fears that keep you small. Great power is awaiting you, Leo, but to grasp it, you must be willing to overcome the anxieties that are holding you down. The choice is yours. You can try to wake yourself up out of fear and retreat back to the known, or you can pull yourself out of the delusions into a completely different world or new world. Become unfamiliar with yourself. This is the Page of Swords. Becoming a beginner, adopting a beginner's mindset, is become unfamiliar with yourself. Surprise the person you think you are with the person you could be. Say out loud something you would normally keep inside your head. Speak it with an entirely different accent for the day. Walk backwards. Bring a new novelty to your habituated self. What intimidates you the most about what you could be? Do you worry about what other people may think? Are you insecure about making choices without others' approval? As with sleep paralysis, the things that terrify you are mostly false projections, externalized feelings of uncertainty. Circumstances and people in your life may feel like sleep paralysis beings, holding you down and scaring you away from new potentiality. If someone is trying to control you through fear, now is the time to break away from that dynamic. Some supposed healers speak of entities and other dimensional beings in order to control people through their fears. This strategy creates a dependent relationship with these individuals. Who may present themselves as the only one who can clear these energies and entities from your field. If you have experienced this dynamic, now is the time to get honest with yourself. Just like the beings you see in the sleep paralysis state, people who prey upon your fears can only gain power over you if you give it to them. Break the habit of giving away your energy. Trust that you have the innate power to set boundaries, and you can do this in both the dreaming and waking realms. When you tap into your abilities, your life takes a lighter, more flexible character, and you can float through situations not weighed down by your dependence on others to make you feel safe or okay. In a larger context, this card signifies that you are on the edge of a thunderous permanent shift. You are leaving behind the comfort of the unknown to be welcomed into new levels of empowerment. Through clearing old pattern, past wounds, and negative expectations, you are freed up to experience what it's like to be a courageous, lucid adventurer. Even if it feels as if you are at the mercy of external forces, know that you have a choice within yourself about how you react to these circumstances, the way that you show up within those circumstances. So that is sleep paralysis for you today. And we're going to go ahead and close off with an angel number. Now, some of you are already seeing this angel number. This is going to be your confirmation. And anytime you do see this angel number, Leo, remember the message of this card. Okay, so we are getting for you 1122. So if you're seeing this number anywhere, this is a confirmation that you're going through a great shift. First, focus on the positive changes occurring to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you right now. The world around you is changing in your favor, in the favor of your intentions. Now, we have some keywords here that might resonate for some of you. Personal growth, spiritual development, and manifesting goals. Oneness, connection, and completion. All right, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, you're also going to enjoy some of these videos I've posted here for you. So I do feel there are messages that Spirit is wanting to relay to you. And if you choose to, these definitely are going to have something that you're going to be able to carry forward with you. So enjoy.